Hey guys, it's Becky Durden here. We're here for another episode of Feed the Beast. Now, Ozzy has made our forge really deep and it can hold loads more stuff, which is really good. But I have a surprise because if you go around the back of the forge and down here, there's a little tunnel. And it leads to, you probably guessed it, where I'm going to put my bees. Ta-da! I need to finish the roof off of the glass, which is clear glass, which means you put sand in your forge, let it melt, and let the blocks come out, and then that makes clear glass. So it means you've obviously got no things. But I wanted to have like the whole ceiling covered so that nothing can get to us. Now in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to craft an apiary, which is what I've been doing, and I've had to do it on my own because it's taken me a long time to understand it. It's quite confusing, but basically from this apiary it means you can start your first session of breeding your bees, so which is really good. So anyway, we crafted our carpenter before, didn't we, in our squeezer. So in your carpenter, what you need to have is you need to have your wood all around the edges, and it makes your impregnated casing. Now, you must have wood in the bottom here, but before you can do that, you need seed oil, which is what you use your squeezer for. Now, in your squeezer, you make sure it's switched on and got power. I've probably not got any coal in there, have I? Is it cooking? Oh, well, they're just logged on, so it might not have, there we go. It's cooking now. So anyway, I put pumpkin seeds in for now, but I think, yeah, melon seeds, and there's a lot more seeds that are a lot better, but for now I've put these in. What I've done beforehand, before I put the bucket in, is I've used this pipette, which you can craft, which isn't very hard to craft. And you can basically just pick your pipette up, right click it on the section here, look, which means you can see the blue stuff there is the seed oil. You go to the carpenter and you right click it twice and it puts in the amount, and it takes that out for some reason but it puts it in. So that's one way you can fill it up. But another way, if you're a bit more patient than me, is you can wait, and once you've got 1,000 seed oil, it'll transfer it into a bucket. You bucket will pop out here and it'll be a full bucket. So I'll just stick my armour back on. Right, so anyway, it's made your impregnated casing, which it should do. Keep going, keep going. It's not switched on either. Takes a while to do, to be honest. But once you've made your impregnated casing, you go over here. Now I've made this a crafting station. Now with your crafting station, it means you can keep items in the crafting area, which is what I've done just for sheer easiness, because I want to make a lot of apiaries and I don't want to faff around having the wood slabs and the planks on me. So basically you set it up like this, where you've got your planks at the bottom and you put your slabs at the top, and you put your impregnated case in the middle, and your apiary will come out. So hopefully it should be done now. Yep, there we go. Impregnated case in. Put that in there. And you've got your apiary, which I've discovered is if you place it, it depends where you place it, because I've placed some over here. We'll do this. Let me get a clear hand. I've placed some over this side where the grass is a little bit lighter, and when you right click on it, look, it says here that your climate is normal to normal. That's your temperature is normal, your humidity is normal. But if I place one over here, it says the temperature is cold and the humidity is normal. So I think it generally just depends wherever you place it. The humidity and things are different. Obviously, if you put it in a snow biome, it'll be colder. I presume it'd be hotter in a desert biome. These are like sort of perfect for your forestry bees, I think. So basically, all I've been doing is in here, I've got my queens, not my queens, sorry, my princesses, and my drones. Now you mix a princess and a drone together. I've been doing the same one, so I've been doing like a forest princess and a forest drone to make a queen. Now this queen here, this forest princess here, sorry, is pristine stock, which is what you need to have when you're breeding it with different ones. So all I've been doing is, these are the ones I've done now, and this is still ignoble, so I'll put that back in there with one of the drones, and I've got a spare one from last time. They'll cook up and they'll turn into a princess again. and the princess will gradually, this green bar will go down and down and down and down, and out will pop another princess and maybe another drone, sometimes some honeycomb. Obviously there's this one here was obviously an unusual drone, and it's popped out some mundane honeycomb. They drop all sorts of things, so it's still ignoble is that, so I want to put that back in again. This is all I've been doing just to get all my stock pristine so that I can start crafting. Here we go, look. Now I've got a common princess which is pristine, and she's dropped some meadow drones, so it must have been Aussie that put that in, because there's 2 different ones. So that one can go with my other pristine ones. We've got some more drones. What have we got here? It's still ignoble, that forest princess, so let's stick it in with a drone. They'll cook up and die down again. Now these are the apiaries, so this is basically how you start it off, but eventually, I think, I always get the name wrong, I think I want to make an alveary, which is basically like a 3x3. It's like a giant one of these basically, but you can put frames in it and different things to make them die off faster, to make them do this, to make them do that. I've not looked into it properly, so basically I'm just getting started off, and that's all I've done really. So I'm just going to check all these. What did we get out of there? I presume it was that unusual princess. Unusual drone, because she's ignoble still. We haven't got one in here. That's a pristine stock. They're all normal drones. I'll have to pick some more up. That one's cooking. Ignoble still. Let's put that back in there. And do honeycomb. I'll take out. Now these ones here, you can use your bee Eliza, which is what I've crafted here, and you need your honey drops to work it. But basically you stick your bee in, and it tells you what your bee likes. Now we googled up a rocky drone. We had one set of rocky drones, and apparently they like to have cobblestone around them, so we surrounded it with cobblestone, and it seemed to sort of die off a little quicker and stuff. So now we've got a pristine wintry. She dropped 4 drones, so that was quite good then. So yeah, if they are in an apiary that they're not happy in, with it being in this space, it should bring up. So I might be able to show you if I can find. Is there any queens in here that need any princesses in here? Let's take one of these forest princesses and put it in this colder apiary over here. It might bring up and tell me it's too cold. So put that in there, and the forest drone. It'll go to a princess first, and then it should. Yeah, here we are, look, hostile environment. It says machine or inhabitants cannot work in this biome. So you'd have to move that to a different one, because it's too cold basically. That's why I was doing my wintry ones in there, which is quite handy to know. I don't know why it does it. It must just still be a different biome. So, but yeah. This machine over here is your centrifuge. Now, in your centrifuge, you put your honeycomb. Alright, and it cooks your honeycomb on, and you get different things that drop, all sorts of different things. But this is what we want, is a honey drop. Okay, and that's for your bee Eliza. Which basically, you stick your bee in. Could be any bee. Let's do the meadows one. And put your honey drop in. And it tells you exactly what they like and how they like it. And it tells you what it is. It's a meadows and a common is that one. Flower type, it likes flowers. Not all of them do like flowers, and some of them like specific flowers, like your nether bees, like netherwort. They say flowers, but it means netherwort. And you can move it on to the next one. They don't work at night either. Nocturnal, no. So it means they stop cooking if it's night time. They won't cook, which is probably why I shouldn't be doing this now. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, but that tells you a few little bits about what you need to do your bees. So I'm going to carry on breeding, and once I've got all my stock pristine, I'll make a tutorial video in how to make other bees once I've learned how to do it. So thanks for listening, guys. Bye.